Hello guys, this is Emma from MindMajix, and I welcome you all to this special session in which our trainer will explain everything you need to know about the ServiceNow. In this video, let us look at the topics we will cover. We shall start with the introduction to ServiceNow and continue with cloud deployment model. Why ServiceNow? Introduction of ITSM. ServiceNow Releases. ServiceNow Stack. Creating personal developer instance. ServiceNow user interface. Helpful portals. And finally about section outline. Please check the caption to jump between the topics. If you are new to the MindMajix channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get quick updates about the new tech tutorials, free webinars, and career-enhancing shots from working professionals. Like and share the video with your friends and IT career aspirants. Without any further delay, let's start the video.
The first thing what we'll be covering is what is ServiceNow and why should we use ServiceNow? What is a ServiceNow architecture? And just we'll give an introduction to ITSM, which is the most important module of ServiceNow. We'll go in detail in the later videos, but right now we'll go just with the introduction. We'll kickstart our instances and how the instance looks like, how ServiceNow looks like by creating a personal developer instance. We will go for the navigation and just have a look and feel of how ServiceNow looks like, and then we'll complete our video by covering the helpful portals and releases. Yeah. So the first thing, ServiceNow introduction. Basically, ServiceNow was founded in 2004, and it was in competition with BMC Remedy. So BMC Remedy was a tool, and similarly, ServiceNow is also a tool. It's not a technology or anything, it's just a tool which will facilitate for you to achieve some of your business requirement. The business requirement could be ITSM, that is IT service management requirements, wherein it could be creating of incident, change, problem, knowledge, or it could be your HR related stuff, or it could be your operations related stuff, or it could be your customer services related stuff. So ServiceNow is a tool to facilitate these all services as such. So when ServiceNow was founded, it was as a competition of BMC Remedy, and it was focusing majorly on ITSM, and that is its main forte. ITSM is really important module in ServiceNow. Now ServiceNow is a subscription model. Basically you have to purchase or you have to subscribe per user to get a ServiceNow instance in your company as such. Okay, so the company, wherever company you're working, they would be actually purchasing ServiceNow licenses as such, so that you guys can work on it. And ServiceNow is very much database driven, and that's why everything in ServiceNow is a record. Okay, a record in a database. Next, we are talking about ServiceNow and what kind of architecture we think of ServiceNow is. That is a multi-instance architecture. So basically, each company should have different instances, and basically it will be development instance, and then it will be UAT instance, basic testing instance, then it will be performance instance, and then you will have your production instance. Okay, so instance is basically, when you call instance, it means in a simple layman language, it is the URL. Okay, so ServiceNow will have different URL for the dev instance, then test, then production. Okay, and the instance is very specific to each company. Okay, so that is the multi-instance architecture. Then you have integrated cloud solution. Basically ServiceNow is on cloud, so it's using cloud solution as such. Okay, and the cloud model it is having a PaaS, that is platform as a service. I'll explain you more about what is platform as a service in our next slides. Okay, Let me go to the cloud deployment model. So any tool or anything which is in cloud, right, it will have a deployment model as such. Okay. So what exactly is the deployment model? There are four types of deployment model. The first one is on premises. On premises means that everything, that is application, data, storage, networking, everything will be handled by your company or by you itself. And there will be nothing handled by the cloud tool which you're talking to. Okay. So this is on premises. The next one is infrastructure. So basically, when you say others manage, right, basically it is the tool which you're referring to, the cloud tool which you're referring to will manage it. Infrastructure basically means the storage, networking, some other tool will be managing, and your team and your company will be managing application, data, and middleware, etc. Platform as a service. So basically application and data will be yours, that is your company's, and others, that means everything else will be handled by, for our case, ServiceNow. Okay. The ServiceNow will be handling. But slowly ServiceNow is going as software as service. Basically, it will have its own applications, data also, and it is everything is handled by ServiceNow itself. It is going there. Okay. So this is how the cloud deployment module is, and a model is, and we are in, as I said, ServiceNow is a PaaS. Yeah. Okay, this is um, a diagram given by ServiceNow guys itself. And if you see whatever you're seeing here, right, everything is done in ServiceNow. Everything is provided by ServiceNow. So this is the way how much ServiceNow is providing us inbuilt inside it, and we need not actually do anything as such. Like, we have knowledge management already integrated in it, we have service catalog, we have business rules, many other things. Okay, we'll be talking about it in detail in the future slides. Yeah. We have interactions. How can you interact? You can interact by email, mobile, or by SMS, or by connecting. I think you can connect from the Facebook also, or LinkedIn also. Okay, and you have service portal also. Yeah. Okay, so let's go and understand, why should we use ServiceNow? Why is ServiceNow so famous, and many companies are using ServiceNow as a tool? So the first thing is that all the stakeholders, including employee and customer, make the changes to the same platform. So a customer also can make some changes, and from the back end, the developers and the employees also can make changes. So from the same record, everyone can make the changes, and it is much easier for employee and customer to interact. Okay. The next one allows your employee to perform better, and service levels will eventually improve. So by this statement, it means that there are a lot of automation work done in ServiceNow for speeding up your SLA. That means solving the tickets faster, solving the problems faster. There are many automations already written, already in place in ServiceNow, and the support or the developer need not worry about it. Okay, it will make the whole process to work faster. Now, the important thing, or the business related thing, is that it helps to reduce ITSM costs up to 60%. So any organization which uses ServiceNow is have the cost is really reduced for them. Yeah. There are other things also, like we need not worry about the work process. It is faster. We have some forums like the chat, email, questionnaire, by which we can contact the customers directly from the tool. So it's very customer friendly. Also, we have a portal which is very customer friendly, and it's very easy to use. Okay, so that's a gist of why we should use ServiceNow. And the important thing is that there are a lot of automation. It is using right now in artificial intelligence also. So it is very much in technology. It is using the latest technologies right now to improvise the whole process. Yeah. Okay. So let's go and understand the introduction of ITSM. As I said you that ITSM is the module which is very, very important and which is the major selling point in ServiceNow, which is the basics of ServiceNow. ITSM is IT service management. So basically it means the implementation and management of quality IT services. IT services means, in simple word, if you have a laptop request, okay, you have asked your HR to get a laptop. You're a new guy who's joined the team. You need laptop and you need some software installed. These all things are IT services as such. You need the services, right? So what you'll do, you raise a ticket in your tool. So that tool is ServiceNow tool. Okay. So you will have the implementation and management of quality IT services that meets the needs of the business. IT service management is performed by IT service providers. As I said you that it could be a mix of people, process, and IT, information technology. Okay. So in ITSM, we have different managements. One is incident management, which is really important. The next one is problem management. Other one is change management. We'll go in detail about each one of them. We also have knowledge management, which I have missed here, but we have knowledge management also, which is very important. I have given a link which is dealing with Geneva, but right now the latest version is San Diego. So you can just click here and it will basically redirect to San Diego. Okay. So this is a link which wherein you can understand the concepts of ITIL very easily. Yeah. Okay. So I've clicked on the link. And if you see this, let me hide it. Yeah. If you see this link, right? The link docs.servicenow.com is basically the product documentation link, and you have to click the latest one. So let me, if you want to go for ITIL Rome, so basically Rome is the release, and you can see the ITIL things. Okay, you can go through it if you want to. It's just an additional information. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so let me go for the next slide. Okay, I think that you didn't understand what Rome is or what I was talking Geneva is. So basically, those are the ServiceNow releases. Like we have version 1.0, version 1.2, or something like that, right? Similarly, ServiceNow will have that is called as releases for them, and they have kept their releases. They have done the naming convention of the releases by the city names. So they will have Rome, or they're following the ABCDZ format, and right now they are in San Diego, that is S. So before that, before S it was Rome, that is R, Rome. Okay, before that the release was Q, that is Quebec. Okay, so they keep their releases by the city names. Okay, so usually it happens about 10 to 12 months release cycle. That is the release cycle what they'll have. So within 10 to 12 months, they will have a new release. Okay. So the next release will be Utah. Okay. Okay, so in between the releases, there will be a feature release, there will be a patch release, and there will be a hotfix. So what do you mean by that? So feature release is if there is something new feature they want to add in between San Diego and Utah, they can add it in between that. Okay, it will be San Diego itself, but they will just add it as a patch. That means some fixes, some defects will be there, so they can fix it in that way. Okay. In the new releases, they will have new features. They can have new apps. App is applications. They will have new applications. They can have new user interfaces. So they're always evolving and they're introducing a lot of things in each of the releases. So here I have shown the representation till 2020. There is till 2022. We are right now in 2022. So if you can see, it started with Kingston, then London, then Madrid. So KLMNOP. Yeah. Then after Paris, we had Rome. R. Q is Quebec. And then we had San Diego. S is San Diego. And then we will go to Utah. Okay. Utah is an upcoming release right now. Okay. So if you see the slide, I have added for each releases, there is some significant changes what was done. I have just added it for your reference. If you want to check it out, you can go through it and check it out. Like what are the new things what they have added? What were the significant applications they had changed? What were the new features they had added? So these kind of things, informations, you can get it from this slide. Okay. Okay. So ServiceNow, as I said you, the ServiceNow is a tool. So what happens in the backend? What kind of technology it is using from the backend? The technology, what it is using in the backend is, the first thing what it is using is Apache Tomcat Web Server. Okay. In the backend, it is using Apache Tomcat Web Server. The second thing what it is using is J2EE application server. So basically there are a lot of things which is written in Java code. Okay. For that Java code to run, it is using Apache Tomcat. The database what it is using in the backend is MySQL database. Okay. And as ServiceNow uses a lot of JavaScript. So the JavaScript engine, what it is using is Mozilla Rhino. So these all things are happening in the backend. Okay. And it is not for you to learn. It is given by the ServiceNow. It is developed in ServiceNow and you need not worry about it. Okay. It's just for your information. Okay. Let's go for the next slide. So basically, ServiceNow, for ServiceNow tool, right? You need not have any installations in your personal laptop. Okay. What you need is a personal developer instance, which is in the cloud itself, and it is given freely by ServiceNow. I will show you how to get a personal developer instance and how we can get what is the process of registering and everything. Okay, right now. So we'll go there. Okay, this is my browser. Okay, the first thing what you have to do to get a personal instance is go to the site developer.servicenow.com. Okay, developer.servicenow.com. Okay, that's the first thing what you have to do. Now I have to sign in, but if you are a new, as soon as you click on sign in, right, it will ask you the email ID. I already have the email ID out here. You can create a new email ID by going to get a ServiceNow ID if you want to. Okay. Yeah. If you click on get a ServiceNow ID, you have to give your first name. It could be test. I'm giving just test. Okay. ServiceNow. And then give a valid email ID. It could be your Gmail ID. Okay. test@gmail ID. And then your country, give a password, any password you want to give, you can give. I'll give India here, the country password. And they have given what kind of password you have to give. I'm just second. I can give, I'm just giving any password, okay, like this, okay, give a password, confirm the password, and then say I am not a robot, and select whatever they are giving, verify, okay, and then I have read and agreed, and then click on sign up, okay. What will happen after sign up is you will get an email if it is a valid email, okay. I have just given a dummy email, but you'll get a valid email. In that you will get a registration email ID, okay. A mail will be coming to you with the registration. You can log in after that. They will activate it, okay. So let me click here, sign. I have already have my email ID out here, so I will just fill my email ID, okay, and I'll do next. I'll add my password. So basically I have already registered, okay. I've done some mistakes. I didn't sign up, did I? Okay, I didn't register properly. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll create a Gmail account and then I will sign in and then I will show you how it works. Okay, let me go to gmail.com and I'll do create an account for myself. I'll say MindMajix ServiceNow and then Snow MindMajix test, and then I will do okay, or I will think that train. Okay, next. I'll just give something here. Okay, so here I will sign in. I'll again try to register myself by using our email ID. Okay, let me go there. Just log out. So, okay, go down, get a service ID. Again, MindMajix Snow, and then at gmail.com, India. Verify, sign up. Okay. Okay, so a ServiceNow has been ID has been created. Okay, so I have to go here and refresh it. Okay, so ServiceNow mail has come here. So it is like this: welcome to ServiceNow from developer group, and it will say verify email. I have to click here, verify my email. Okay, so it has been verified. I will log in. Okay, I have to type my email ID here. Okay, next. So basically, I have given my user ID and password, what I have entered here, okay, in this particular site. And now it is loading. It will just give you whatever you, what is your role, etc. Just I'm just adding anything, okay. Now, once you have logged in, okay, so this is your login. It is showing your name, etc. Now, what you have to do is click on request instance. Okay, so basically you are asking, you're requesting for a personal developer instance, and it will just say setting up the instance. It will take some time to set up. Okay, meanwhile, okay, so it has set up, and then what we can do, we can, as soon as the setup has been done, it will, this particular thing will be enabled. Okay, that is start building. Okay, it will be enabled. Click on start building. It's just loading. Okay, the things what you have to observe is that this thing is there, right? This is called as the instance. Okay, so the instance, if somebody asks you what is the instance, so this is your instance. Okay, this will be different for each of us. This particular line will be different for each one of us. Okay, yeah, so this is how ServiceNow will look like. Okay, so this is how ServiceNow will look like. The instance is dev65008.service_now.com. So this much is there, right? Servicenow.com. This is common for everyone, but this one will be different for each of us. Okay, this is the personal instance. Right now this instance has opened for the release San Diego. Okay, okay, so if you see in the San Diego release, okay, this is the new release, and if you see that the UI is different than this particular thing, right? So we will go to this particular UI is called as Polaris release. Okay, Polaris. So this particular user interface is called as Polaris. They have added a new feature out here. Okay, so you can actually check everything out here, and if you, so this is the banner now. Okay, the top is the banner, whatever you're seeing here, that is the banner. The navigator will be appearing when you click on all. So this is the navigator. Okay. Again, this is the banner wherein you can see the user profile. What is your user profile? What is your settings? The what exactly is the name, the logo, everything you can see here. So this is the banner. Okay. When you click on all, the things what you see here is called as navigator. Okay, because you can navigate. Okay, so this is the navigator. When you click on all, this is the application navigator. Okay, so this particular thing is called as content frame, right? So I'll show you how content frame will look right now. If you click on dashboard, so content frame is basically where you will load the content. So whatever you're seeing here, right, that is the content. Okay, let's see the incidents. What I did, I clicked on all, the navigator opened, then I clicked on incidents, and whatever you're seeing here, like this white sheet, this is called as the content frame. Okay, this is different than the one which I have shown you in the screenshot, because this is the older version. Before San Diego, this is how the login screen will look like. After San Diego, this is how it will look like. I will show you how it will look like before San Diego also, just in a minute. Let me sign out from here. Okay, let me close this one. Let me log out here. Yeah, I'll sign in from my account, and I am in Quebec right now, the Quebec release, and it will be showing how the user interface used to look like. Okay, next. Okay, so I am in Quebec release. Okay, so I will just open it. Okay, so if you see here, this is looking like the one which I've taken a screenshot of. Okay, this is the banner, this is the application navigator, and this is the content frame. Okay, similar to this. Okay, as I said, the user interface has changed from San Diego, and I've shown you how it will look like from San Diego. Okay. As I said, the helpful portals are doc.servicenow.com. This is the product documentation. Okay, all the if you have anything you want to search for ServiceNow, you can go to and search, and you'll find the answers there. Okay, developer.servicenow.com is the place where you will get the personal developer instance, basically this link. Okay, where you can play with ServiceNow, you can experiment on ServiceNow. This is the site we'll be using to develop our to explain incident management and everything in our future slides. Okay, the last one is community.servicenow.com. Okay, I'll click on it. I'll show you. Basically, community.servicenow.com is for if you have any questions and if you want to ask anyone, you can actually type your question here, sign in first, and then type in your question here that, you know what, I'm having this issue, can someone help me out? So that will be seen by many people and they'll be answering you. So this is kind of a ServiceNow forum in which you can ask questions and everything. Okay. Yeah, if you have a question, you can ask it here. Just click and start typing. Many people have asked the questions and they'll get the answers out here. Okay. So these are the three important links which will be used by us. Okay. Now I will be showing you the user profiles and user links and how it will just traverse through the ServiceNow instance. Okay. Let me go back to this one.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah. Did you stop the recording?
Wait. Yes, ma'am, you can start.
Okay. So right now we will be discussing about the user interface. We'll be exploring the settings and we will be seeing the menus and models and everything. Okay. So the first thing what we are saying that ServiceNow is having the UI 16 version, and this is a plugin what we can use. This is in Orlando. San Diego is having a different UI version. Okay. We'll go to the settings and we'll see the settings first. Let me click here. This is the setting and it is very important for you to know how it looks like. Okay. When you click on this gearbox, right, this gearbox, you will see that you can compact your user interface if you want to. You can change your calendar, your time zone. If you want to, you can change your time zone to anything you want. Now you can go to themes and you can change the background color. Okay, let me do it like this. Okay, if I'll say blues, okay, and I'll close it. If you can see, my UI has changed. Okay, the color has changed. Similarly, we can go to lists, we can go to forms. There's an accessibility which you can check it out. Usually we don't use these things. We only use themes and general and developer notifications. Okay. So this is the UI, how it looks like. Yeah. The next important thing is your profile. Everyone who is using personal developer instance will have this particular profile in which the user is system administrator. But when you're working in your company, you will have your own name out here and maybe your own picture out here. Okay. So that will be your profile. Okay. So this, if you click on profile on the picture and then you click on that picture, you can click on profile, you can see the details. Okay, the details like username, first name and last name and everything. Okay, now in your company it will be your first name and last name and everything. The second thing is you can impersonate to a user. That means when you are working in support, you may want to check how the user, if some user has reported an incident that, you know what, this particular I'm not able to see this, I'm not able to see an incident or something like that, and you want to see how ServiceNow instance looks for that user. What you have to do, you have to go to your profile, you click on the picture, go to impersonate user, and then search for the user which you want to check out. Okay, you will, when you click on that particular person, for example, I think Abraham Lincoln is having an issue. If I click on that, their particular instance will be opening. Okay, then again you can check the issue, don't edit anything, just check the issue and then click on end impersonation. When you click on end impersonation, you will come back to your profile, your instance. Okay. Okay, and then you can log out also if you want to. The last one is application menu and application modules. I will explain you what application menu and application module is, okay? Okay, I have clicked incident. And if you see this highlighted one, right, this color one, this one is actually, if you click here, this is the application, okay? This is the menu, okay? Incident is the menu, and whatever you're seeing below, create new, assign to me, open assigned, these are all things, okay, in different color, right? These all things are modules. Okay, so this is the menu, these are the modules. So similarly, service desk is the menu and this incidents is the module. Similarly, self-service is the menu and incidents and watched instance, which is coming in below it, is the modules. Okay, so basically it is to gather, it is to group. For example, if we'll say problem, okay, whatever is problem related, like creating a new problem, assigning the problem as whatever is assigned problem to me. If you want to check what is the open problems, what are the resolved problems, everything is grouped under problem menu. Okay, now if I click on all, right, you will see all the problems which is there in that particular instance. Now if you're in development instance, all the problems which is there in your instance will be visible to you. Okay, okay, fine. So if whenever you click on all, and if you're seeing in this way, right, this is called the list view. Okay, and if you click on any of the problem, this is called as a form view. Okay, this is very basic to understand that if you see anything in a list format, that is a list view, and if you click on any of the particular problem or incident, it is called as whatever you see here is the form view. Okay, okay, so with that, we will be just seeing the incidents, how it will look like. I will give you a brief overview of how we'll, if you want to see what are the incidents which is there in your team, whoever is there in your team, or if whatever incidents are assigned to you, what you will do is you'll type incident, you will see assigned to me, and you'll click on assign to me. Right now there is no records. Basically it means that no incident has been assigned to me. Let me do one thing, and I'll click on all. All basically means all the incidents, irrespective of whom it is assigned to, will be visible to you. Okay, okay, so let me click on one incident and show you. So this incident is actually, what is the issue? Email server is down. So basically someone's email server is down. Who is it down? It is basically the caller. You can see the caller, David Miller. So basically David Miller's email server is down, and then you can actually work on this particular incident and resolve it, update it. You can do many things. We'll go in detail in the future slides how the incident management works. Okay, so this is just an overview for you how incidents will look in ServiceNow. Okay, with that we will close this session. Thank you.